Hi everybody, this is John Block, editor and founder of the Piñon Post, and this is your end-of-week rundown. Earlier this week, Republican Party of New Mexico filed a lawsuit seeking to impound ballots in Bernalillo County to uncover potential fraud. RPNM is financing the lawsuit, and former Republican congressional candidate Michelle Garcia Holmes has signed off on the petition. Former U.S. Senate candidate Mark Ronchetti has not yet said a word publicly about the lawsuit. Also happening this week, Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham suffered a crippling political blow when former Vice President Joe Biden snubbed her to serve in his fictitious presidential cabinet as Health and Human Services Secretary, after Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham turned down the position of Secretary of the Interior. Far-left Democrat Attorney General of California, Xavier Becerra, was chosen instead for HHS, while socialist congresswoman Deb Haaland is in contention for the Interior role. Lujan Grisham announced in her press conference this week that her administration will be working to ration care at healthcare facilities, including a moratorium on any procedure her administration deems non-essential. Also, she's enacted a crisis care strategy to shift around doctors and medical staff to treat COVID-19 with a certification program. Her administration, however, excluded physician assistants from the executive order. During the press conference, Lujan Grisham announced her intentions to run for New Mexico governor in 2022, saying she's staying in the state and that she will keep her fingers crossed. She can lure New Mexicans to the polls and vote for her agenda is another question. In other news, Republican Party of New Mexico Chairman Steve Pearce won a decisive re-election over 3 rivals, easily beating the closest competitor 76-47. The chairman and former congressman will serve a second 2-year term. The Piñon Post helped usher in a major victory this week for Albuquerque residents when we organized countless citizens to write to Albuquerque city councilors and demand they reject a proposal by Councilors Isaac Benton and Cynthia Borrego to throw people in jail and issue fines if they do not follow COVID-19 mandates. The councilors dropped the bill from consideration, handing a massive victory to citizens of our state's largest city. In the past few weeks, New Mexicans have heard rumors on social media about Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham potentially being in Hawaii around the date of November 20th. The governor's office has been stonewalling the Piñon Post despite our multiple correspondences asking for information on the rumors. Through an IPRA request to the governor's office, we have learned that according to Nora Sackett, the governor's press secretary, and Tripp Stelnicki, the governor's communications director, they claim she was not in Hawaii. Stelnicki, in an email to another staffer, wrote, "So dumb, I'm at her house right now, can confirm not in Hawaii." It's unclear why he was visiting the governor's residence, while Lujan Grisham's public health orders bar any such visit. Liberal bigwigs in New Mexico have been particularly nasty this week, including Nora Sackett, who mocked New Mexicans by sharing someone questioning whether to take the COVID-19 vaccine. She wrote, "There is a not insignificant chance these are New Mexicans. I swear to God." State Rep Liz Thompson of Albuquerque chimed in, saying that New Mexicans need an education. Another Politico catching heat for comments this week is Democrat Speaker of the House Brian Egoff of Santa Fe, who claims states joining in Texas's lawsuit at the Supreme Court to nullify votes cast in 4 states against state law are, quote, installing President Trump as a dictator. Lastly, an OSHA complaint has been filed by the pro-life group Abortion on Trial against Women's Productive Clinic in Sunland Park for allegedly failing to alert the state about staff members catching COVID-19. One staff member died of the virus, while the abortionist was in intensive care with coronavirus. The governor's office has failed to provide a statement on any potential actions to close the clinic for health reasons. You can find all these stories and so many others by visiting piñonpost.com. Thank you so much for reading our news, and if you would like to help keep independent New Mexico news online, please consider making a donation by clicking the donate button on our website. Thank you so much for tuning in and have a great weekend. Take care.